Hey, Yuna.
Yuna, wake up.
Huh?
She's wearing a regular...
Sleeping in class? Were you up late last night or something?
She's gotta be dreaming.
Yes, she was reading cookbooks and looking up recipes well past midnight.
Oh. Kurt and Ellie? Wait. What's with your uniforms?
You still dreaming or what?
I bet she was having a lovely dream about whoever it is she's planning to cook for.
Muse and Ash, too? Hold on. How are you here, Ash? Didn't you...
Goodness, would you all please simmer down?
Class is about to start. We need to snap out of it and focus.
Huh?
Ada and
Fritz? You guys are supposed to be at the main campus. What's going on? Why are you two here?
You really are out of it, aren't you? Did you hit your head or something?
Cedric.
What? Crown Prince Cedric? What are you doing here?
Are you serious? Maybe you did hit your head after all. I'm here waiting for class to start. We're classmates now, remember?
Did you seriously forget? The main and branch campuses being merged? All our classes being rearranged?
His Highness, Ada, and Fritz were added to Class 7, but that was 2 weeks ago.
They've only been here 2 weeks, but these scrubs are already acting like they own the place.
Watch your mouth. I won't allow you to disrespect His Highness like that. Well, anyway, the fact that we were all at about the same point in the curriculum made things easy.
True. The transfer was fairly smooth, all things considered.
Oh, I guess that rings a bell, now that you mention it. Man, I must have just had some crazy dream or something.
I'm so tired.
Good morning, everyone.
Huh?
Makarov and...
Who are they?
Okay. Class 7. Looks like you're all here, so we're going to start with today's announcements.
Sorry, everyone. We still don't have a homeroom teacher for you yet. But the two of us are going to support you as much as we can, so please, give it your all.
Thank you, Instructor Mary.
You as well, Instructor Makarov.
Anyway, today's class schedule. First off, we've got applied info processing.
That's right. We don't have a homeroom teacher, huh? Shoot. I need to focus on the lesson.
God.
Those days I spent at Thors were so warm and fulfilling. I was surrounded by my friends and classmates. They were all so brilliant and talented, I could barely keep up. But together, we all supported each other and pushed each other to grow. And not just when it came to academics. We gave our clubs and our personal lives everything we had too. But for some reason, I couldn't shake the feeling something was missing. A voice that guided us. One that was calm, but carrying way too many burdens. It was a little pushy from time to time, but you could feel the kindness behind it. The voice of someone who had gone through a lot, despite not being much older than us. But whose voice could it have been? I couldn't remember.
What the hell happened? They're trapped in some kind of weird shade. Yuna? Your mind seems elsewhere today. Are you worried? Yeah, sorry. You know, you've really grown up, Allie. You never picked up on something like that back when you first came here. Understanding such emotional intricacies has taken a great amount of effort. But I owe much of what I've learned to you, and, Allie? What, you too? Then I met him again. Let's get out of here, Allie. Where are we going? We're not going to feel any better staring at these four walls. We'll have to stick it to the dorms with how late it is, but I think there's enough fresh air out there to clear our heads. Welcome back, one and all, to Trails of Cold Steel 4. I am the Dark Seraph. Yeah, okay, thank you. Last time, we had finished up the prologue and we're stuck in some kind of weird shade.
Let's look for Kurt first. Maybe he's in his room.
That's
we should
still
check
impressive.
to be sure. It's at the far end of the hall.
Kurt and Cedric. Upstairs, maybe? Okay, right. The third floor is the instructor's quarters.
Oh, that sounds like...
Aha!
The training hall.
Strike!
Looking good, Kurt!
Your swordsmanship is as fluid as ever.
Yuna, Altina, what are you two doing out so late? We're just out for some fresh air. What's up with you, Kurt? Don't you normally practice in the morning? Normally, yes. As for tonight, I have just had this urge to train for some reason. It feels like I'm so close to reaching a breakthrough, but something's standing in my way. If only I could speak with him at times like this. They're all remembering him. How about you tag along with us, then? You can keep us company in our travels for the night. I'm not sure. Are you planning to go around town at this hour? There wouldn't be much point, what with all the shops being closed. Not to mention, we've been locked in for a long time. You guys, do you remember who was in charge before? Our homeroom instructor. You mean someone who would have been looking out for us before Ash and Musa joined? Yeah. Now that I've been thinking about it, how long have we been wearing these uniforms? What about the other instructors? I can't remember who's in charge of finance or combat tactics, or even our principal's name. Yeah, there's something fucking freaky going on right now. And there's Cedric. Studying late into the night again, Your Highness? Oh, that reminds me, you were invited to the tea ceremony club, right? That's right, and afterward, you joined the swimming club for some exercise. That's a pretty packed schedule. Don't you think you deserve just some time to yourself? Ah, some time to myself, you say. Despite how things may seem, I felt much less exhausted here than at the main campus. All of these club activities really helped me unwind. I'm more concerned for all of you. Isn't it about time you started studying in earnest? I'm sure it would do you some good. Can you quit being a jerk for even 2 seconds? You know you need to be careful what you say. Now, it's alright. After everything we've been through, I don't take it as an insult. And Kurt, there's no need to waste your energy worrying about me, I assure you. In fact, I hope you're in peak condition for our morning training tomorrow, of course. That's interesting, even...
My turn.
Let's go!
All right!
Trying to bring up the map. Down, okay. Muse and Ada sharing a room? Well, this ought to be interesting. Muse, Ada. Since when have you two shared a room? Yuna, how many times have you been in here to hang out now? I know we went over this in homeroom already, but you really need to get used to us being here. She's right. I understand the last 2 weeks have been hectic. But things have changed, and you're going to have to accept it sooner or later. That is true. Well, it's not as though we dislike the main campus students. Anyway, it's getting late. You probably shouldn't be wandering around the dorms at this hour. Unless, of course, you would like to stay for some maidenly discussion of my favorite genre. Ada's agreed to join me at the literature club, and I'm sure we can bring some daring new ideas to the table. Muse, need I remind you that there is currently a boy in here? And besides that, I haven't yet approved this literature you want to bring forward. Yeah, that's Muse. I wonder how the rest of the literature club will react. I'm sure Tatiana will be thrilled at least. I imagine Ash is in for quite a shock. So, I'm gonna guess Kurt and Fritz share a room? Yeah, Ash and Fritz, excuse me. And that's a vacant room? Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, Fritz and Ash. I told you, I don't want it, I'm not interested. Oh, come on, don't be such a prude, it's good stuff. Ash, Fritz, dare I ask what's going on here? It's nothing, really, I assure you. Eyebrows here wanted to take a look at my girly mag. Nice guy that I am, I said I'd loan it to him, but I asked no such thing. This is all a misunderstanding from the very start. I saw it left out on top of your desk and wondered what it was. That's all. I'd appreciate it if you stopped trying to force it onto me. Boys, am I right? They're irredeemable. Please don't lump us all together like that. Yeah, Ash is screwing with Fritz.
This is the 3rd floor.
Okay, let's have a look around.
The writing's
All
in
these
Japanese.
nameplates are blank.
Except this one in Japanese. I cannot read Japanese. Reen. No, it's been keyed out.
Oh,
All his stuff is still in here.
A scroll with Eastern writing.
Itachi. Picture of him with his students, his family, and the old Class 7.
Instructor Reen!
Then they've broken out of it. Or at the very least, remembered. So was it just a dream?
Was all of that a dream?
Seems like it.
Those strange school days we spent with everyone? It seems so.
Wait, you had a dream about that too?
Yes. I get the feeling we were all in the same dream together. Altina included.
Frickin' magic is weird, man. And she's just sharing a bed with Yuna.
I remember now. I was brought to that dark place. The Grawl. I tried to protect everyone. But then Milliam, she...
Sacrificed herself. And Reen went berserk.
No.
Allie. I remember now too. Valimar went berserk.
Not
matter
just
how much we
Valimar.
tried to call out to Instructor Reen, we couldn't stop him.
He did manage to snap out of it at one point, but...
Now, Reen, let us begin. Together we shall write the end of this wretched fairy tale. In ink, black as despair.
Chancellor Osborne's words to Instructor Reen are the last thing I remember. But what happened afterward? How did we get here?
Somebody
They're all
carried
finally
you here.
awake.
Man, it's about time. You had me worried.
Emma and Randy.
I am here as well.
Rose.
Wait, Rosalia?
But why? And where are we?
Confused, huh? Can't blame you.
Don't worry, you're safe here. This is my grandmother's atelier. It's where I grew up.
This is your family home?
Did they wake up?
Sarah.
Sounds like it.
Fee. And the rest of the old Class 7.
You're all here.
What a relief. I'm glad you're all okay.
You really had us worried there. It's nice to finally have a bit of a silver lining after everything that happened.
I'd ask if you're all okay, but...
No one could blame you after all that's happened.
I imagine you must be feeling weak and disoriented. You were unconscious for 2 whole weeks, after all.
2 weeks?
Anyway, first thing you need to do now is eat.
Even soup is fine, just get something in you.
Trust me, I'm just as lost as you are, but we can talk later.
So they've been comatose for 2 weeks.
For you.
What about the others of
We're
Class
talking
7?
now. You need to tell us what the hell happened. And what in the world's an atelier? There's no way we're still in Heimdall, right?
No, you're not in Heimdall. You're in the land of the Hexon Clan.
My, for someone who spent the last 2 weeks dozing, you certainly are pushy. As the elder, I suppose I should explain. We are currently deep in the heart of a pitch-black forest. Welcome to the home of the Hexon Clan, the hidden village of Erin.
You still haven't explained where the others are. Oh, you don't know. So we're back to the original 3. Afraid not. Oh my god. Yeah, it's my fault. If only I was more powerful, I could have brought them all here as well. But our magic is still limited.
What's going on?
Ah, so the Grawl has come unbound.
This whole place is returning to its proper dimension and taking us with it. It's going to cause a distortion. Emma!
I'm on it.
Is this?
You're teleporting us outside?
Yes, this will take you straight to Grandmother. Don't worry, I'll make sure we all get out safely.
Okay, we'll leave it to you.
Just be careful.
She wasn't fast enough to get everyone.
Emma?
Stay close. I'm teleporting you out of here.
Understood. But Instructor Reen...
Fine, I'll get him! Celine, no! What the?
Osborne set his own up. Six of 7.
No!
Instructor!
We need to get out of here now! Stay close by and keep a firm hold on Altina.
Yuze?
Yuze?
So she is a witch.
What is that?
Grianos? No! Is this Vita's magic?
Correct. A transportation talisman imbued with the power of her deceased familiar. She gave it to me in case of emergency. How unfortunate I have to use it so soon.
Just who are you?
Yuna, Kurt, and Altina too. I'm afraid it's time for me to say goodbye.
Muse!
You can't be.
The Great Twilight has begun, and I too have a role to play. But I will always treasure the memory of these few months we spent together. So please, take care, and just leave Ash to me.
So she's got her own role to play.
Come back!
She's gone, Yuna.
This place won't last much longer. We need to get out of here!
So that was her trump card. I thought there was something odd about that girl. I never expected her and Vita to be working together, though. Honestly, I should have seen it coming. Yes, it was quite a shock. She's been teaching her magic. According to Eustace, she's been pretty tough in play. Wait, she's been in a pretty tough place. You can ask him all about it later. I guess we'll do that. That's about as far back as our memories go. By the way, how did you end up here, Instructor? Oh, it just ended up working out that way.
you are! Now we can open the spirit path!
Hey, is everyone okay? Huh?
Randy! We don't have enough time!
So he's just coming
I'll use
along
a
for the
partition
ride.
to get the others out. Take care.
I'm worried about Tio and Instructor Toa, Louise and Jessica. There's also Leonora, Tita, and the others. Sydney's unaccounted for as well. I can't believe we lost 2 weeks. It couldn't be helped. That's just how much the Battle of the Graal exhausted you. Using Panzer Soldats linked to the Ashen Knight further increased the burden on you. You may need even more time to fully recover your mana. The rest of us only woke up a couple of days before you did. The battle really took a lot out of us. So what happened to Celine? Celine is physically linked to Emma. If anything bad were to happen to her, Emma would know right away. So far, things have been quiet. Yes, but I'm unable to sense her. I've been unable to sense her for a while, though. Even during the Civil War, her presence felt very faint to me. It sounds like you two really have a relationship similar to Clom Sileus and myself. Allie, I'm sorry. It can't be easy thinking about what happened to Milliam. Yeah, getting used as a sacrifice for a curse? What crappy luck. It's gotta be tough on all of you, and Reen's got the rough end of the stick. Instructor Reen. Guys, Yuna, Kurt, Altini. Your instructor is being kept captive by the Gnomes and Ironbloods. This is as much as we know to be true. The Ashen Knight, who has been consumed by his power, and the Sword of the End are with him. It's likely that Celine is there as well. I see. Try to put your concerns out of your mind for the time being. You'll need to stay in the village to recuperate a little longer. Don't torture yourselves worrying about what you can't change. If you would like to unwind, we have a lovely hot spring here. There are a lot of cutscenes to sit through. I understand that this might be a little boring. Aaron, the Hidden Village. Beautiful. It certainly is. To think all this was hidden deep within Ishma Great Forest. And there's Eustace. Well, how about we take a quick look around? Yes. I'd like to speak with the members of the old Class 7 again while we're at it. They're taking all of this harder than we are, I'm sure. Thank you. Quick travel is now unlocked. So this is going to be the town I've got the run of in this game. Okay. It's his journal. And the photo is damaged. Damn. That's a nice detail. I like that.
What a lovely flower bed.
With all these flowers blooming, you'd think it was spring. Wait. And these blue lavenders, they're...
Errand flowers. Like the ones the Archbishop requested during our field exercises.
And that's Rose's house. And here is Laura. Oh, it's you. Feeling right and rested already? Laura S. Arcade. More or less. Oversleeping's got me super out of it, though. Sorry for bringing this up again, but has Viscount Arcade... From what I've heard, a state funeral has already been held. For him, Prince Olivert, Toval, and the rest of the fallen crew. They said the explosion had completely incinerated their bodies. It was a procession of empty caskets, yet I still couldn't bring myself to attend. Maybe that's the reason why it really hasn't hit me yet. It just doesn't seem real. It's only natural to feel that way. When I think of Reen, Celine, and Milliam on top of that, it's more than I can even bear. And Arcade is supposed to be strong at times like this. To lead. To inspire. Have I learned nothing? Have I not grown one bit? I'm sorry, everyone. Please forget you saw anything. Worlds of woe will do nothing to mend matters. You've finally woken up now. Now is the time to plan for the future, not to weep over the past. Yeah, Laura just lost her fucking father. She's gonna be taking it pretty hard. Some kind of inn? Why would a secret village need an inn?
Guess this must be the local tavern, huh?
Seems so. No village is complete without one, I suppose.
A man named Thompson. A village of mages. I can rest. That's cool. Wow, that heals a lot. Cures knockout. Let's get about 5. I don't have a lot of money. Fuck. So let's get one of each of these. And here's Randy and Machias. You two don't seem... we don't see you two together very often. You make for kind of an odd pair. Machias, Regnitz. You think so? I'd say we get along just fine. Makahito and I are tight, and we've worked together before. 3 months back, I think. Named him a coffee. That's kind of funny. He went out of his way to ask permission to use the SSS building for a meeting. I was real impressed by his manners. Oh, so that's how you two came to know each other. Wait a minute. Makahito? I asked him to quit calling me that, but you know how he is. Oh, come on, don't be such a buzzkill. You should be honored. I don't give guys nicknames that often. It kind of shows you're special to me, you know? That's right. I think I've only heard your nicknames for Yuna and Altina. I never gave him permission to call me Altini. Well, that's because you're teeny, and he doesn't need it. Same goes for Uni. That was kind of nice. I do like that Altina's emotion. Yeah, I guess emotional was a good way to put it. We're gonna talk to him last.
Is this some kind of monument?
An unusual one, if so.
It looks like a teleportation circle. Standing stones. Hey, you guys seem to be doing a little better. Elliot Craig. And Gaius Warzel. I can see that deathly parlors finally left your faces, at least. Yeah, thanks for walking out for us. Walking out, looking out for us. I can't fucking talk right now. And for all your help you gave us back at the Grawl, we're in your debt. No words can express the amount of gratitude I feel toward the old Class 7. Oh, come on, you guys helped out just as much as we did. Besides, it's not as though my powers were enough to make a difference either way. Gaius, sorry. Pay my grumblings no mind. I wasn't ready, simple as that. It's just something I have to work on. The Dominions are in charge of the Gralsritter, as I recall. I can't even imagine the amount of extra pressure that must place on him. No kidding. Well, in any case, you've only just woken up. I know you feel re-energized, but try not to push yourselves too far. Thanks for the advice. Why are so many words in this game fucking hard to pronounce? Oh yeah, because they're all a fortune teller's home? Cool. Oh yeah, because they're all fucking Germanic. And Slavic and weird European shit I'm not too versed in. To make matters worse, I'm half German. Oh, having a look around the village, are you? Are you sure you've had enough rest? Well, we're definitely getting there, sort of. It's a bit hard to relax after all the information we've had dropped on us. We've concluded that keeping ourselves busy might help us get over our shock. By the way, about that magic feather thing Yuze used. She mentioned something about a deceased familiar. Yes, that would be Grianos. He used to be Vita's familiar, like Selena's for me. But he was slain by Rufus at the end of the Civil War. The Governor General killed a witch's familiar? I had no idea. That is indeed how it happened. Unlike Selene, Grianos wasn't blessed with the ability to speak. But Vita bonded with him closely nevertheless. He was irreplaceable to all of us. It was absolutely vital that we don't lose Selene as well. I know I've said this before, but if anything happens to Selene, I'll know immediately. So please try not to worry, okay? We'll try. Well, that seems to be a good point as any to bring this dreary exchange to an end. I don't care much for ad nauseums? For ad nauseums? I can't fucking say that word. But I advise you grant your weary bones a bit more rest out of your stay. Oh, I think I am gonna have to pay that fortune teller a visit. A little general store.
Whoa, this place is packed with all sorts of stuff.
Something about it seems rather peculiar.
Not so peculiar when you consider it's set up in a witch's village.
Elisa, are you alright? Hey guys, Good to see you're on your feet again. Don't push yourselves, alright? You've been stuck in bed for 2 weeks now. I guess we're all a little rusty after 2 weeks in bed. Are you just looking at the books here? Yeah. They have a lot of rare stuff on display, so I thought I'd take a look. Though, to be honest, I mostly came for a copy of the Imperial Chronicle! Really? You can get that here? I thought we were in a different dimension space from the rest of the world. Yeah, but it seems like the residents regularly get various supplies from the outside world. That makes a lot of sense. It's magic, don't think about it too hard. Usually the latest issue of the Imperial Chronicle gets here within a day or two of it being published. Are you scared to read it? You could tell, huh? You must think I'm pretty pathetic. After all, we already know whatever's written in it is going to be horrible. Because of this great Twilight mess, the Empire is a train wreck. When I think about what happened to Reen and Milliam and Laura's father, and then there's the person who caused all of this hurt. It's her very own father. I'm sorry, everybody. I know I should be trying to set a better example. I need to figure out what part of my mother's playing in all this. What? I can't fucking talk right now. And I'm curious about what Sharon's doing too, now that she's back with Ouroboros. Although I'm gonna read this in my room. You guys just take it easy, okay? Black Alberic. I don't think any of us could have predicted he'd turn out to be Elisa's father, Franz Reinford, as well as the person who created me and Milliam. It's no wonder Elisa feels so torn over this. Even then, she's doing her best to put up a strong front. But with things like this, just what exactly can we do? I know this one's going on for a little while, but I'm trying to get through it. Don't really care about filler text. Story text is more so what I'm interested in, and some basic... Well, they're only level 28. Their level's drastically dropped. That's... oh... let's take a look at that. I think it's in the journal. Yeah. The National Mobilization Law unanimously approved on July 31st. The National Mobilization Law was unanimously approved in an emergency session of the Imperial Diet. This special wartime measure, currently a hot topic among political science scholars, gives the government the power to requisition any resources, personnel included, deemed necessary for the war effort. All citizens are required to comply with this law in order to boost the Empire's military power in preparation for a potential full-scale conflict with the Republic of Calvard. Further addendums to this law are... oh, for God's sake. Are likely to be implemented in the following weeks and months. These include, but are not limited to, the following measures: compulsory compliance with the military consensus for all able-bodied men aged between 19 and 45, the requisitioning of everyday goods by the Army, and government regulation of commodity prices. That is fucking tyranny. That is full-blown military dictatorship. An obituary for Prince Olivier Olivert's funeral held. A state funeral for Prince Olivert was held just a few days ago at the Heimdall Cathedral by the head Archbishop Sigmar. 4 other archbishops, each hailing from their own 4 provinces, assisted with the service. Mourners also offered prayers for Viscount Arsaid and the young crew members who lost their lives in the incident alongside the prince. Authorities currently suspect the Calvard Republic of engineering the explosion of the prince's high-speed cruiser, the Courageous. As the bodies of the victims were burned in the explosion, they were impossible to recover. In their stead, empty coffins were used to honor them at the ceremony. Access to Carrel Imperial Villa at the site of the incident is currently forbidden by the military. Special report. Update on Emperor Eugen's condition. Emperor Eugen, a victim of a tragic shooting, remains in a coma. His prognosis is currently unclear. Readers may rest assured that the world-class surgeons from St. Ursula's Hospital in Crossbell are preparing for his surgery using cutting-edge medical technology. Churches throughout the country are offering concerned citizens a space to pray for the Emperor's speedy recovery. We were able to obtain a short comment on the situation from Prince Cedric. Since the incident, my mother and sister have been reluctant to leave the castle, and lack even the requisite energy to rouse themselves most days. I'd like to ask our dear countrymen and women to offer prayers not just for my father, but also for my mother and sister, who find themselves waylaid by this most tragic event. Emperor's assailant still at large. The investigation into the background of the military academy student who attempted to assassinate the Emperor is still ongoing. Punishment for this heinous criminal has yet to be announced. And from the editor, 2 weeks have passed since the trouble in Heimdall began. The ominous ringing of bells and terrified screams became part of the daily soundscape of the city as it suffered attacks from both monsters and mechanical giants. The unrest is speculated to be subterfuge from Calvardian design. Thankfully, the 4th Armored Division and the Railway Military Police have all managed to bring the situation, more or less, under control. I wouldn't be able to sit here at the Imperial Chronicle office writing this column without the efforts of those brave peacekeepers. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is just an Orbital shop. Well, I don't have any money. Fee and Sarah. Hey guys, modifying your orbments. Sarah Belson. Yeah, I couldn't take just sitting around doing nothing. Fee Clausel. I kind of wish I'd asked Toval more about orbital arts when I had the chance. Seriously? How am I supposed to break the news to Mick? Sarah, Fee. Is the Bracer Guild planning to get involved in things like this time? Could be. We haven't been able to get any... excuse me. We haven't been able to get in touch with any of our key players yet, though. And we're still having trouble pinning down the location of the other bracers who were helping us, like Agate. We'll look for them once we've pulled ourselves together. But there's no need to rush for it. You all need to take some time to recover. It's not just you. We're letting old Class 7 have some space to bounce back to. And you guys only just woke up. Take things slow for now, alright? Okay. This is really heavy stuff. And it's only the first 2 hours of the game. Although, one thing I will criticize is it's going a lot slower than Trails of Cold Steel 2 did. Cold Steel 2 was just as heavy, but had a little bit more action to keep the pace going. Okay. This one is focusing purely on story beats. Thank you for interrupting me, Yuna. Honestly. I get that you're bold and brash, but there's no need to be... Okay, so is everyone just going to be interrupting me now?
It's like we're in a completely different world.
Because you are.
The Hexon Clan village is quite a mysterious place.
Anyway, stop interrupting me. I get that you're all bold and brash, Yuna, but there's no need to be rude. Anyway, let's go talk to Eustace. I can tell that he cared a lot about Milliam. Good God, he still has her hat. If not in a romantic way, but then in a familial sense. Granted, she was only physically a couple years younger than him. That's Milliam's hat. She was a little ball of sunshine. Indeed. It made its way over to me somehow through all the distortion. Perhaps it was fate that brought it here. Maybe. Orion. Altina, rather. I was thinking I'd give this to you once you'd woken up. Please, take it. You were the only family she had. I can't. You should be the one to hold on to it. That's what Milliam would have wanted. Milliam was very fond of Eustace. I see. Very well then. I'll be sure to take very good care of it. I'm actually convinced myself that I'd be able to get over things so long as it was in my possession. Still, in a way, I'm almost relieved to keep it. As maudlin as that sounds, I don't know what that word means. I'll have to look that up later. But with the curse spreading through the Empire, it's more imperative that we figure out how we will board and play out from here. How to board. Oh my god, I can't fucking talk! Wait. Does this have something to do with whatever Muse's up to? Right. Instructor Randy did say you might be able to inform us. That I would. I already briefed both him and the rest of Class 7 about the situation. It's only fair I tell you now that you're awake. So listen closely and try to follow along. So Muse's actual identity is Mildine Euselith de Cayenne, soon to be the Duchess of the Cayenne family. The pieces are all coming together, so to speak. I'll assume the intelligence division knew this all along. Wait, so all of this is for real? You're seriously telling me that Muse foresaw the possibility of something going wrong in Heimdall, and headhunted the top members of provincial armies just to prepare for it? That's precisely what I'm telling you. The Viceland Army, she calls it. I only know what I've been told, but it seems Brigadier General Bardius, General Lequin, and Vita have also been in cahoots with her. Tens of thousands of elite troops all gathered together in secret with the recovered Pantagruel as their flagship. It's possible that they intend on independently opposing the Chancellor and his faction. Oh, so on top of a full-scale war with Calvard, we have another civil war. This girl certainly keeps busy. That is insane. Tens of thousands is a considerable, but still inadequate to oppose the Imperial Army. If I remember right, Erebonia's army is 800,000 strong. And with the National Mobilization Law in effect, that total can only rise from there. Lady Mildine's efforts are doomed to a brave, yet ultimately futile act of resistance. Still, she's well aware of this, hence why she's parted company with the rest of the four great houses. Oh! Well, in our own American history, there's been plenty of times American citizens have been outnumbered and still came out on top. Good old guerrilla warfare. And the Viceland Army is on its own. Nevertheless, that girl will find a way. She's almost certainly weaving a counter plan against the Chancellor as we speak. She's one clever girl. Her keen foresight on how things would occur left the Marquis High Arms baffled and even... I cannot fucking talk tonight. Can't fucking read either, apparently. But I'm certain there are many other risks involved that we couldn't even hope to imagine. We ourselves are blind to Muse's true intentions. As such, it is crucial that we determine what steps the government and the Viceland army might take next. Such is my duty as the Lord of the Four Great Houses, as well as the brother of the enemy we found in Crossbell's Governor General. Well, technically speaking, he's your half-brother, Eustace. This is a little too much for me right now. I think my head's starting to spin. Because, Helmut Alberea is not his father. His unnamed banished uncle is the father. And he was born from the same commoner mother. So, they're both bastard children. Still, that's nothing compared to what Muse's had on her shoulders this whole time. If only we'd known. It's a very complex situation, to be sure. It's far from clear what the correct course of action might be. But the blindfolds are off now. All we can do is face what lies ahead. Even if most of Class 7's most central priests, your instructor. Oh, we'll get Reen back soon enough, don't you worry. I've been going for almost a fucking hour. I need to stop. He's taking things pretty hard. Instructor Reen isn't the only loss he's had to deal with. Yeah. I'm going to end this one here. Thank you all for watching. Join me next time on Trails of Cold Steel 4 as we just continue to push through this story. But until then, I am the Dark Seraph, signing off.